Hi, I'm Debbie Hartner. I'm Elsie Johnson. We are two sisters, Southern Cooking. Hey y'all, we are making chocolate cupcakes for Roger's birthday for tonight. So I am making the cupcake right now, and then we're making a fluffernutter or a peanut butter marshmallow frosting to go on top. So first I'm going to, actually, I almost did that wrong. I'm going to put in my dry ingredients, which is my flour and salt, baking powder and baking soda, and my cocoa powder, which is the chocolate portion. And I'm just going to stir this real quick just to get it mixed together. This is real simple because you don't need a mixer to do this. You can do it all with a whisk. Okay, I'm going to add in my eggs. Whisk them in, and then I'll start adding in the other liquid ingredients. Okay, my vanilla, my oil, my buttermilk, and then I'm going to stir this together. And the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix in my boiled water. That is nice and hot. And since we are making cupcakes, this will do between 24 and 30 cupcakes. If you were doing a cake, it would be 2 8-inch cakes. Okay. Alright, I'm going to start scooping it up and putting them into my cupcake liners. And you want to do them about 2/3 of the way up. Okay, I have got them all in the cupcake liners. I'm going to put them in the oven for 22 to 25 minutes at 350 degrees, or until they come out, when you poke them with a toothpick or a cake tester, until they come out clean. It may be quicker depending on your oven, but I'm going to start at about 22 minutes, and it may go to 25. Alright, we'll see when they come out, when we go to frost them.
Debbie, so I'm going to be making the marshmallow fluffernutter with the peanut butter marshmallow cream for the icing for Roger's cupcakes for his birthday. So it's pretty simple. So you're going to put in, it's going to be 5 1/3 tablespoons of butter. So it's a 1/3 cup of softened butter. And normally what I do is I like to whip this and then add the other ingredients, because sometimes when butter is put in, it gets really chunky, and then when you add in other ingredients that are fighting for the consistency, then it might be a little bit too much. So I'm just going to go ahead and whip up the butter here real quick, and then we'll add in the other ingredients. now it's not going to fight with the other ingredients and leave like chunks of butter in there, and it'll be easier and more smoother to get it in there. So I'm actually going to go to the next consistency that's going to be closest to the butter now, and that will be our marshmallow cream.
And I sprayed the inside of that cup with
She's so
cooking
smart.
spray, just so that the marshmallow didn't stick too hard.
Yeah, she's so smart. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to whip this together here, and then I'm going to add in the peanut butter after that. I don't want to over whip stuff. I just want it to be all about the same consistency, because you want it to be smooth when you're putting it on top of your cupcakes. So our next ingredient that we'll have, and it'll be the closest consistency to it now, will be this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of this out of here. And then we have a little bit of milk. We're going to alternate the salt. Actually, I'm just going to put the salt in here, in with the sugar, so it'll make sure I don't forget to add this step.
Yeah, like I almost forgot the sugar on the cupcakes. We're all human.
Yes, we are. Now see how much easier that was than just putting everything in there and trying to fight with different consistencies and textures.
Right.
So I'm going to put a little bit of our confectionery sugar in, and then we're going to alternate with some milk, and then we're going to come back until we get to the end, and then we're going to beat in our vanilla, and then we're ready to pipe. That is such a pretty color too, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. It looks good.
Fluffernutter is so good anyways.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I'm going to add in some more of our confectionery. Actually, I'm just going to add it all in there so I don't have to keep dragging this out. You don't want to use granulated sugar because with this consistency right now, it would make it
smoother.
Yeah, and you'll make it grainy, so you don't want to do that. So see how you're going to have chunks with it in here if you don't get it whipped up and get it incorporated in there. So you want to make sure that it's all whipped together. All right, and we're going to put in the last bit of milk here, just to get it nice and thinned out. By hand, but you'd be here all day. Or you could put it in your stand mixer, and it really is an overkill for using your stand mixer, so
It would probably be a lot faster.
yeah, it would be. So we are ready to put it into our piping bag. So we'll go ahead and get that ready. It's gonna be so good, y'all. I know Elsie's gonna be trying that out in the kitchen.
Yep.
It's gonna be good. Fluffernutter is always good, no matter what you have. It's always delicious. All right. If you're not the most stable-handed person, you can always put your bag into a cup like this and then just scoop your icing right in here. The cupcakes are cooling right now. I wanted a unique design to put on top of this. So we're using, it looks almost like a star tip. So it'll give it's a large tip too. So there's no way of getting around this. You're going to get messy no matter what.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to ice these cupcakes up. And we will see you when we come back to get ready to do that. They really cooled down pretty quick. So we're going to go ahead and get started on here and get to piping. Now, a little trick is to go about this far out and then just bring yourself in like this and just build up on your cupcake like that.
That's pretty.
And because you want to make sure you have enough, but you just want to build it up. And Elsie's going to actually,
I'm going to put some sprinkles on top.
put some sprinkles on the top
Now
of them.
let's move it off to the side. We have some Butterfingers from when I did my candy bar cake, which was the Butterfinger cake that I did.
Right.
I saved what we had crushed left. So I'm going to just take and sprinkle a few on top.
And you just build it up. That's how you do it to make it look so pretty.
And we may leave a few with no topping on them, just to give a little variety if someone doesn't want the candy bar topping.
But this is delicious, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
The icing on this is just off the chain good. And there's nothing like doing your own icing too, because you know exactly what's in it, and you know that it's fresh, as well as your cake too. Alrighty, we're gonna go ahead and refill our bag, and we will see you guys in our next video. Elsie.
And I'm Debbie. We're Two Sisters Southern Cooking.
And we thank you for visiting our page. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.
This show is produced by Two Sisters Productions, McRae, Georgia.